Hi everyone, welcome to a new day. It is Monday, February 1st. My name is Corinna, for those of you who don't know, and welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time, thank you for joining us and welcome to the channel. So it looks like I'm going to be making a dessert. So I am going to be making a strawberry Jello pie, okay? And I'm going to be making our own crust. We don't like store-bought crust. So I'm going to be making a graham cracker crust. So I'll show you all the ingredients I'm going to use here. This is for the Jello. Alright, so for the crust, I have a 9-inch pan here, pie pan. So I'm going to use 1 cup of graham cracker that's already crushed up. I had some made already, so I'll be using that. And just to show you, it's just a pack of graham crackers. So that's all it is. And I just put it in a Ziploc bag, and I take a rolling pin or whatever you have to crush it up, and I just roll it until it's all crushed up. Alright, so I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of sugar and 4 tablespoons of butter. Now you're going to melt the butter, so I believe I've done this in a video before, but I'll go over it again. Okay, so that's the ingredients for the graham cracker crust. And for the filling, so you're going to use strawberry Jello, and you're going to use 3 ounces. What I have is a 6-ounce box, but I have a partial bag here, and so this is about 3 ounces. Excuse me. And then you're going to use a tub of whipped topping, doesn't matter what brand, and then that'll be the second part. And the only other ingredient you're going to need for the filling is boiling water and ice cold water. So stay tuned. Let's get to the graham cracker crust first. Okay everyone, so we're getting ready to make our graham cracker crust. So again, I'm just using 1 cup of crushed up graham crackers, and I'm just going to put it right in the pie tin. I'm going to use 1/4 cup of sugar and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm just going to pour it right in there. And then I'm just going to start off by taking a spoon and trying to get it mixed up. I think eventually I'll get my hands in there. You can use a store-bought graham cracker crust. We like to make our own. Okay, I'm just going to start getting my hands in there. And it just, you can just feel it getting like wetter and tighter. And what I'm going to do is, once I get this all spread out around the pie tin, I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And that's going to really make it tight so it stays together. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much the consistency I want it at right now. And I'm just going to basically, with my fingers, spread it all around the pie tin. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a real nice and relaxing day yesterday, as I posted. I sat around and did nothing. I watched Amazon movies and a Netflix movie later at night. Since we like our crust thinner, I can take some of this in the middle and just kind of push it out so the sides come up a little bit more. Now the crust right now is still going to be a little loose, so don't worry about that. If you just put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes, you'll see that it's all going to come together. And plus, when the filling goes in here, it's going to go back in the fridge, so it's definitely really going to stick together then. I think I'm going to go with that. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it in the freezer for 10 minutes, and I'll bring it out when I'm ready to pour the contents of the pie in there. Alright, so stay tuned. Okay everyone, so I have my graham cracker crust in the freezer and I have the timer set for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I have 2/3 cup of water boiling right now, and I have a cup of water in the freezer so it can get real cold when we mix it in. So while I'm waiting for that stuff, meanwhile, I'm going to take 2 cups of whipped topping. I put them in this cup here, and I'm just going to actually mix it up a little bit to loosen it up so it's not real thick when it goes in. So I'm just going to loosen it up in there. And you can feel at the bottom how heavy this whipped cream actually is, even though it's light. That makes sense. But you can see as I'm loosening that, it's kind of going down in the level here. I think this is going to taste really good. I've never made it before, so first time for everything. Trying new desserts. So yeah, the recipe called for an 8-ounce tub of whipped topping. This is only 2 cups, so there is just a little bit left in the tub, which you can use to put on top of your pie. And you can also use cut up strawberries to put on top or inside the mix. We don't have any strawberries, but what we do have are those frozen strawberries that I bought for our when we have chicken patties. They're not frozen right now, but I need to use the rest of those up. So you can top that over the pie, and I think that would be good also. Alright, so I think the water's boiling now. Should be good there. I'm going to bring this back over here. I'm going to go check the water. Okay, so I have the boiling water. I'm going to pour it in there. And you just want to whisk it really good. I'm going to whisk it for a couple minutes. Oh my gosh, I just made a mess. Leave it up to me. Times when I put a shirt on for the day, I actually have to think about what I'm actually going to make that day, because I have a really bad habit of splashing stuff like I just did with the Jello. And if I have a light shirt on, I have a nice spot on my shirt. So yeah, if I know I'm going to make something that could possibly get all over my shirt, I'll wear a darker shirt. So today I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm wearing a red t-shirt today. Okay, so the beeper just went off, so it's been 10 minutes. So I'm going to go... and if you hear the kitty cat in the background, that would be Blackie. They're just waking up from their naps. Yeah, you want to make sure all of this is whisked in there really good. So I just do it for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to bring in the ice cold water. Alright, let me go grab the ice cold water. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I just poured in the ice. I forgot that I didn't turn on the recorder, and I started pouring the ice cold water. So I got both waters in here now, and I'm going to just whisk this till it's really well blended. Okay, so I've been whisking this for a couple minutes with the cold and hot water, and I whisk it until it starts to thicken up just slightly. You can see that, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's starting to stick to the whisk here, and you can see that it's starting to thicken up. My tongue twisted. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and pour in the whipped topping. Okay, so I got the whipped topping here. And then you're going to whisk all that together. And that kitty cat is Prissy. They're both waking up from their naps. They like to go under the recliner to take their nap. And sometimes when when Glenn's not out here, they like to sleep in his wheelchair. It has a pad on it, a cushion, and they like to lay on that. Alright, so now I'm just going to whisk this together. Oop. Probably could have got a bigger bowl just to make sure I didn't splash it everywhere. But you can see it's starting to mix in there pretty good. I never knew the power of a whisk until I started really baking and cooking. I really, as far as like when I started to cook, and I think that was a question in the Q&A and I didn't answer it, is I've cooked all my adult life, but not to the extremes I cook now. You know, I used to make, I don't know, I don't even remember what I used to make in my past life. But when I got to Wisconsin is when I really started cooking more, and cooking like more Mexican food, as far as like how when my mom and dad made it when we were kids, and I just added my own touch. And then when I left my job last August is when I really started to cook. And I gotta say, I'm enjoying it. I've become one with the kitchen. Actually, last night on Amazon, I was looking at the designed knife sets that have really either the blade is a solid color or it has a picture on it. It's really pretty. Thought about getting some. But yeah, look at what that whisk does. Oh my God, I never used the whisk so much in my life as I have now. But look at how smooth it just brings everything. All right, that is whisked well together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to bring it back out, and we're going to pour it in the pie crust, and then put it back in the refrigerator. So stay tuned. All right, everyone. So I got to trek out to the mailbox to put some orders in the mailbox for pickup. So yeah, I haven't shoveled. So, oh, that was a shovel. Oh, jeez. Oh, oh yeah. We are nicely covered in snow. All right, let me grab the shovel here. I'm first gonna just go put my mail in. You can see how much snow we got. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Now a lot of this is wind drift. We get such a bad drift here. It's unreal. Yeah, so look at all the snowbank up by our the edge of our property here. And this here is the edge of our driveway where I got to shovel all this stuff. I'm not sure I'm going to worry about this so much right now. Maybe I'll just drive it down, pack it down with the truck. But yeah, this is all the snow. I gotta at least shovel the sidewalk right in front of the door over there and the area by the garage, so I don't want anything melting into the garage if it piles up. Hey everyone. So yeah, I gotta start shoveling. Well, I'm gonna shovel the sidewalk at least, and then I gotta go back in to take the Jello filling out so we can put it in the pie crust, and then I'll probably have to come back out to shovel some more. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. So, oh well. It's a beautiful day anyway. Stay tuned. Hey everyone. So I just came back in the house to get the pie filling put in the crust and back in the refrigerator for 4 hours. So I want to do that, and then I'm going to go back out and finish up a little bit on the shoveling. So yeah, got the sidewalk done, path to the garage, and I'm cleaning up the garage area right now. So, all right, so let's get that done. Okay, folks, so you can see I got my strawberry jello filling for the pie. It's a little jiggly, but that's okay. It's not done yet, so it's going to be. All right, so this is the pie crust. It's pretty much solid together now, and it'll get more solid together when it goes in the fridge. So, all right, so all we're gonna do now is just dump this in here. Oh, still a little watery. Suppose we should mix that up a little bit. Sorry about that. Knocked the camera again. All right, so now we're just gonna put it, yeah, so you can see it's a little watery. So just mix that up real well. So hopefully it comes out. I don't see why not. It's gonna go in the refrigerator for 4 hours minimum. So, all right. So there we go. And let's get it back in the fridge, and I'll be back in about 4 or 5 hours. Hey everyone, so I was out here shoveling, and I did all the sidewalk and the area by the garage by myself, and a path out to the front of the driveway because tomorrow's garbage pickup. But that snowbank created by plowing the roads, well, that snowbank was heavy and high. It was a lot. Thank goodness, thank God that my neighbor came driving by, and he thought somebody plowed for us, which our nephew used to plow for us, but we haven't spoken in a couple of years, so I do it by myself now. So he got in his truck and plowed the front of the driveway for us, so thank God I didn't have to do all that heavy snow shoveling by myself. So thank God for the help. So snow's cleared off. That's it. All right, so we'll see you when the dessert's ready. Hey everyone, so after I came in the house from shoveling, and I took a nice hot shower because I was just chilled to the bone. I'm still a little cold, but yeah, I took a shower. So I'm just sitting here anticipating tasting that Jello pie. So it's been 4 hours now. What do you guys think? I think we should go try it. Let's do it. Okay, everyone. So here's the pie. As you can see, doesn't look the prettiest, but it's not jiggling, so I think it's set. Yeah, it doesn't look the prettiest around the edges. I got it a little messy, but we're not here for pretty. We're here for tasting good, right? So Glenn's sleeping right now, so I'm going to taste this thing. I can't wait till after supper. I need to taste this like right now. See if we can pick it up with this little mini spatula. I need to get one of those pie spatulas. Ooh, not bad. Came out all in one piece. Let's put it on here. Remove the cake or the pie. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tilt it. So it looks like there was some stuff at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that line of red, but if you remember when I put it in, there was some. It looked like still watery liquid at the bottom, so that's what it might be. But it actually set pretty well though, and the crust set pretty well as well. So yeah, let's take a bite out of this thing. It's not too sweet. It basically tastes like strawberry jello, but I guess in fluff type. Yeah, that's what it kind of tastes like, more like fluff. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of sweetness, so wait right there, and I'm gonna go get some whipped topping. Okay, I've got some whipped topping on it now. Let's see what that does. It's not a bad taste without the whipped topping. It doesn't have that like major sweetness that pies usually have. It's just kind of like a, I don't know, a subtle taste. The graham cracker has a good taste to it. Well, that's right, we were going to put the strawberries over it. I'll do that for Glenn. Yep, that tastes good. Yep, didn't come out too bad. I'm going to finish this whole pie before I even stop the video. Alright, well there you have it, folks. Strawberry Jello pie. That was pretty simple to make. You can either buy a graham cracker crust at the store or make your own with some melted butter, sugar, and graham crackers. And all you need for the pie is a 3-ounce box of Jello. And obviously you can make this in any flavor. Because I actually thought about doing lime, because lime has a good Jello taste. So maybe next time I'll do lime. But yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. So, good day for snow shoveling. A neighbor came to the rescue and got the heaviest part for me, so a very good deed done for me. So, thank God for that neighbor. And the pie came out good, and I'm dressed nice and cozy right now. I have a heavy pair of sweatpants on, trying to stay warm, and we're going to have some delicious warming chicken noodle soup. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed this Jello pie also. So remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.